Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to the channel. Here we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we are going to cover the energy of the sun sign of Capricorn season, which runs from December 21st until January 19th, 2021. That's right, we're changing lots of things. It's a big year of change. So let's get into this. I do want to take a moment to thank all of you for hanging out with me in 2020 through my COVID and then my spiritual journey and all the comments and the support and the emails and just everything. I can't tell you how much that meant to me while you were doing that. So thank you so much. I want to encourage you, if you are a subscriber, well, first off, I'd like to encourage you to be a subscriber, but if you are a subscriber, please hit the notification bell and then you will be notified when I upload videos, which I do on Mondays for the weeklies, and then the monthly videos come out on Sundays because they're for the sun sign, get that. But on Monday nights I go live, so join me on Monday nights for Moon Day Night Live. We pull cards for each of the signs of the zodiac, and then I answer questions from people in the chat for about 30 to 40 minutes at the end, because it's from 7:30 until 9. At 9 I turn into a pumpkin, so we gotta cut it off then. But on the 21st, we're going to cover the energy of this big transition, this big gateway, this energy of Saturn and Jupiter moving into Aquarius, and actually we're all moving into Aquarius, and then there's the winter solstice is happening, and so just lots of energy there. So come and join and hang out. And then on the 28th, wow, you get a bonus card on the 28th. Okay, that's enough of that. On the 28th, they wanted to bring you out half the deck. I don't know what's going on here. On the 28th, I'm going to pull cards for each sign, and it'll be the for health, wealth, love, and destiny for 2021. So come to that one for sure, because if you're in the chat and there is enough time, I may stay a little later. I will pull cards for whoever wants that's in the chat for health, wealth, love, and destiny. So it's kind of like a little mini personal reading for the year ahead for you, if you'd like to be there for that. The other thing I would like to say before I move into this energy here is I have started a curriculum, and it will be taught starting January 9th, it'll go through June 19th, and it is to sandwich in between the energies of the eclipses, and it's called Discovering Your Destiny. And we'll be doing that through working through your own personal charts. We'll be doing it through your numerology and some various other things. So come check it out. The information is on the community page of this channel. So I see I have to plug in, which I thought I already did, but apparently I lost my mind. And then we're going to talk about this energy you have coming up here. This is the energy of the bear. So just going to hit the pause button and I'll be right back. You won't even miss me. Did you miss me? Okay, so this is really cool. The energy of the bear. This is Spirit's got your back. It could also mean financial abundance. So let's get into it and see what it is for you coming up here. All right, and that little card wanted to show itself, so we will take that one for later, and then we will also pull a card when the time comes. All right, so if you've not been here before, here's how this works. This is the key to the situation: thoughts, feelings, actions, past, present, future. So if you've not been here before, by the way, thank you and welcome. All right, so the key to the situation is luck. You have luck on your side. There's also like this balancing, right? So we have this 2. The 2 energy is definitely about being in balance. And we also have the 6 of Pentacles kind of energy of balance. And so there's a lot of balance around finding the balance, the need to find balance, maybe around financial matters, because again, the bear could represent financial matters, but I feel like the luck is because Spirit has your back. Spirit has your back through this process. So in the area of the book of trying to gain knowledge and information, you have the book. So clearly, hold on. But this book is closed and it has a padlock on it. So maybe you've been seeking the knowledge, but you haven't been able to. Or maybe you should have been seeking the knowledge, but you haven't been it depends. This is that 10 of Pentacles energy, and it's also got the 2 plus 6 is 8. That's self-mastery. And so there's this self-mastery of how to bring abundance into your life. So either you've been seeking the knowledge and you haven't quite gotten what you need to know yet, or you should be doing that. Okay, well, I was looking because I was trying to find it earlier and I still don't see it. I keep hoping that one of these times I'm going to look in here and I'm going to find the key, but maybe the key will show up in here. Well, part of the key here is going to be luck, but let's just see what else there is. Oh, this is definitely about financial abundance. Okay, this reading is definitely leaning in that direction. And so let's think about that. Capricorn season would be your 11th house. So this would be goals, some goals that you're making. So your New Year's resolutions, just coming off of that eclipse that was happening in your 10th house of career. So there, you may have, that eclipse was planting a seed of intention while releasing and clearing out things that do not work for you. And so there is a real possibility here to be pulling in financial abundance, and part of it is being in flow with spirit. When you allow yourself to be in flow with spirit and recognize that you're being carried along, so this is that sense of luck. And so allowing yourself to move with the flow, to really pay attention to your intuition and to allow that to guide you through this process. This allows you to feel very secure in the house of abundance, of financial abundance. The fish house over here, you have the anchor, which is stability. So change is going to bring in the stability, though. Oh, no, it's not change. That's 3. So 3 plus 5 is 8. That's self-mastery. And we have the 9 of spades. I don't know what spades are. Are those swords? But it doesn't feel, it feels grounded. It feels like putting in the hard work. Like, I think of a spade as like a shovel, right? And so I feel like putting in the hard work, doing the math, doing the self-mastery, consistent, steady, regular behavior. You see the ship coming in? Your ship's going to come in. I feel like this feels very, very positive. I feel like there's a real opportunity to transform your finances here in 2021. So in the area of what you've been worried about has been financial protection and stability right here in the heart space. So you've definitely had financial issues on your mind, which is probably why you were trying to seek information, and maybe you were finding some of what you needed. Okay, so this is an interesting card to have in the heart space moving forward. So it is community. It is assessing what works and what doesn't work. And so it may be that you're thinking about a place that you work and whether you want to stay there. Do you need to take on an additional job? Because there's 2 birds. But birds are also about communication. And so maybe there's something through the internet, searching for a job or whatever, but it's in the heart space. So it's communication also with spirit through your heart space, where you ask to be shown the guidance and the information that you need in order to move yourself forward. So this feels very much like following your intuition, listening to what's going on in your heart space to know when to zig, when to zag, so that you don't run into a tree limb as you're flying through those. They're flying pretty low there through the trees. In the area of the obstacle has been the need to cut something out, like completing a job in order to move something forward, completing a project and completing something. There was a need to complete something in order to move forward, and there may be a little confusion about what the next steps are, because you've been trying and struggling trying to complete the situation, and maybe you don't have it done yet. But I feel like spirit has your back, and if you listen to your heart, you're going to know what it is that you're doing and where it is that you're going. And oh my gosh, this confusion and this clarity, this confusion is going to clear up, and you're going to have clarity. First off, by listening to your intuition, you have the Moon card, and the Moon card is about change, but it's also about paying attention to your dreams and what it is that you want, and being willing to release and let go of what doesn't work so that you can follow forward. This is definitely connecting with your higher self through your intuition. Then you have the Star card, which is definitely being divinely guided. 16 is a 7, that's divine guidance. And then we have the 6 of hearts here, which is like the 6 of cups. That's that energy of the soulmate. And then we have this beautiful healing energy. And this healing is happening in your lower chakras. So the root chakra, do I feel safe and secure? Do I have all my basic needs met? The sacral chakra, about, the creative ideas that you have and how can you put those out there, and your sense of self-worth, self-esteem, self-value. And then the solar plexus, where you open up and you shine out into the world. And here, this card is a card of daylight. We have a lot of cards here that seem, cloudy, sunrise, clouds, nighttime, but this one, the dawn is breaking and she's moving forward, and spirit has her back. And so this is a month of prepping, of allowing yourself to heal your insecurities and your doubts by listening to your intuition and following through. That's a big safety net right there. Lots of security there, lots of security here. And even though you've been concerned about whether or not you're safe and secure, I think the answer from spirit is yes, and you are very lucky. So count your blessings. And even if you can't see exactly where you're going, spirit's got you. This is you trusting that you are riding the wave of abundance moving forward. The trust is required here. Oh, let's see what this is. Yep. See beyond the current situation. That's this cloudiness. This is trusting your intuition to know where it is that you're going. So let's just see if there's another card here from spirit. They definitely wanted to throw that one at us. So trusting your intuition to know where it is that you're going. Trust your intuition, wish upon a star. This is trusting. There's just so much trusting. Like, I feel like you were seeking knowledge and you still don't have it. But if you can trust that there is something beyond what you can currently see that is definitely working in your favor, you have stay rooted and stay grounded. This is that healing energy. That is that healing energy. This is root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus. And this is the heart chakra energy. So as you heal those and you allow the energy to come up and heal in your heart space, and then you're going to, so stay grounded. It's the earth guardian, stay grounded, and allow yourself to see things from a higher perspective. So this is a higher perspective. This is a higher perspective. So roots and wings. And trust, right? You'll be fine. The more connected you are to spirit, right? This is very much about being connected to spirit here, right? The more connected you are to spirit, the more you're going to know what your next best moves are. And trust me when I tell you this. This year of change is going to have to be self-generated. We are going to have to put in the work. We are going to have to take the steps. We are going to have to select what is important and what we need to do next. It's not going to be simple. It's going to require action. So you have the swan. There we go. Demonstrate grace and majesty. Think about the swan when it's gliding across the lake and it just looks like as though it's being pushed by angels. Right? As though it's being pushed by angels. Those feet underneath the water are busy working. It's not going to be handed to you. It's going to be about you having grace for the process, having grace for yourself, being determined, staying in your power, not letting yourself get rocked by the little setbacks. They're not setbacks, they're just opportunities for growth. We're going to go with that, right? We're going to go with that. Yeah, okay. What do you need to cut out? What do you need to change? How do you need to reorganize? In case we were wondering, in case you thought, well, is she really talking about money? I mean, money seems to be the common theme on here. And then this one says face your financial fears. This insecurity you have over whether or not you are financially stout, right? When you are honest with yourself about your fears of failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness. And you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. That's what needs to be cut out. That's what you release. I release my fears and anxieties around financial issues. I am abundance. I release my fears and anxieties around financial issues. I am abundance. I release my fears and anxieties around financial issues. I am abundance. You are abundance, and Spirit has your back. When I see stay grounded and stay practical energy from the Earth Guardian, to me that also says, when I'm talking to Pisces in particular, that you have to come up out of the waters of your emotions and get onto the shore and say, what practical step do I take next? What practical step do I take next? That's part of being grounded. As above, so below. In order to manifest what you are thinking is important. But coming up out of the depths of your emotional fears and anxieties and taking a very practical step forward. And for you, your practical step forward might be as simple as sitting down one day and going, okay, what are my bills and when are their due dates? All right, what money do I have coming in? Okay, what is my shortfall? And then at least you know what you have going on. Then you start looking around and you say, okay, well, this is my shortfall. So where can I access that income? Is it because I need to cut something out? Maybe we have to go without cable for a while. I haven't had a TV in years and I don't miss it. I'm just saying. Like if you really want, instead of having cable, I have CBS, that I have all access CBS. So I have a TV channel, and I also have like Friendly TV where I can watch Hallmark movies, not when they come out, but like within a day or two. And between the two of them, it costs me less than $15 a month to have TV access, which, trust me, when you think about a cable bill, that's a big savings. But it isn't about the money for me. It was about, I don't have time to watch it, so I don't want to pay for it. But whatever it is that works for you, right? I mean, for me, it was a protest. Like, I couldn't believe the prices. I'm like, I'm not paying that. That's just me. But you know, where can you maybe make a cut or an adjustment here? That's for you to decide, right? But there's that moment where you look at everything and see what it is in black and white, and you go, okay, here's what I have. Here's what I need. Here's the difference in between. How do I get there? It's about creating a plan and then working the plan and accepting the spiritual intuition and guidance and information that comes for you, because it's there. All you have to do is ask. And when all else fails, you can repeat to yourself again, I am abundance. I always have more than enough, and there's always more on the way. I always have more than enough, and there's more on the way. I always have more than enough, and there's more on the way. I am abundance. So you have two cards that came out. It says, I am a beacon of radiance and support and love. Leadership. That's the swan energy, right? This is leading, showing the grace and the courage to move forward. Even, you know what the most courageous thing is when you're scared and you do it anyway, right? If you're not afraid of fire and you run into fire, which I don't actually know anyone that feels that way, but maybe they do, that's not that courageous. What is courageous is being afraid and running into the burning building anyway. And I think right now you're being asked to be courageous and run into your burning building. But you have all the training and the tools that you need, or you can get the training and the tools that you need. Because you also have emerging. I am emerging into the light with joy and ease. I am emerging into the light with joy and ease. Everything doesn't have to be dark and scary. Because I am emerging with grace, with joy, with ease. So hang on to that hope, but do the work. There's some kind of an actionable step that you need to take that obviously you're very confused about. But you're being asked, remember, to see beyond the current situation, to figure out what the next step is. I'm going to get you a crystal card. I feel like there's like a piece of advice that is just not coming. And maybe you're supposed to be in the land of not knowing because the book is closed, but it is in the past. And I feel like even though the clouds are in the current, that there should be, through divine guidance, information brought to you this month. And maybe you don't get it until the end. So I think it starts with you really becoming very aware of what's happening. So you tourmalated quartz. I am mindful of the energetic connection between others and myself. I automatically remove unhealthy cords of attachment. I feel like these unhealthy cords of attachment, though, are around financial fears. I pay attention to what's going on around me and within me. I am attentive. Okay, so Pisces, your across the zodiac from you is Virgo, and nobody pays attention to details like a Virgo. Like nobody does. So there are other signs that'll be like, oh no, I do. No, you don't. Virgos pay attention to details, and so tap that energy. That is like when, okay, so whatever's across the zodiac from you, that is the energy that you need to balance you out. So like Virgos can be so fixated on details and organization that they forget about the emotional component of people. Well, Pisces got the emotional component and the intuition, and they aren't overanalyzing everything, which can be a problem sometimes for a Virgo unless they tap across and they go, wait, I'm going to use my intuition. I'm going to use my emotional empathy with the situation to create balance. And so this is about creating balance in your life. And so when you reach across to the other side, and if you're trying to create balance and you're in your emotions and you're in your feels and you're in your fears and you're in your anxieties about a situation, if you can reach across the zodiac and tap the opposing energy, which is not opposing, but opposite energy, the opposite energy of being analytical and organized, and pull some of that across, you can balance it out. So this month, with this being in an earth sign, it's a really great opportunity to reach across the zodiac to that energy of Virgo and say, I'm going to put on my Virgo hat today. And I'm going to be analytical about my situation. I'm going to think about this as opposed to feel my way through it to get the facts and the information. And then when I've got it all there on paper, I'm going to step into my superpower of using my intuition to figure out what my next step is. I am not saying don't use your superpower. I'm saying take a break from it for a minute, put everything on paper and look at it. Really look at it, analyze it for a couple minutes, and then go, okay, now what does my intuition say? And your intuition is always right. It's your superpower, so use it. Okay? All right, I hope I see you here on Monday nights for Moon Day Night Live, 7:30 to 9 p.m. Check out the Discovering Your Destiny at my community tab for more information. I hope that is something that you want to do. I would love to be more connected. All right, you guys take good care of yourselves. Enjoy this season. It is a season of getting things in order. And you can do that. All right? I'll talk to you soon. You take care.